All right, what's going on? Back for episode 14. I am a day late here. Had a busy work day yesterday and ended up going out for just about the whole evening with my wife. So I'm late on recording, but let's get into it. So the Mongols are done, and the Turks have dissolved into a rebel faction. So let's see where we're at. The Italians are going to be kind of the logical progression as our next target, but in the meantime, it is time to start reorganizing this army and grabbing territory up in this northeastern region of the map. So now that this battle has been won, I'm going to bring my king in here. And we'll start having him participate in the conquest up in this area. Hopefully we can get some stats on him. Let's see, Chivalric Knights, Pavis, Arbalist there is. Excuse me, I'm gonna check construction here on the peninsula. Seems like I've mostly been building ships in Granada, but I'm going to change that up. Portugal has been for spears. Got another title to give. Looks like they keep killing people through this Inquisition. I keep having to give this title to someone new. Okay, should be good on construction. Pretty sure we have basically the whole map occupied with boats. Central Mediterranean, we could use a ship there. Oh, we don't have one here as well. Alright, so let's get some guys ready to join our king. So, take full stacks of troops. Just throw them out over here. In fact, let's divvy up our generals as well. Get the top guys ready to keep leading some troops. And then we'll try to get them fresh stacks of men, so not going to worry too much about army composition for now. I don't think it will make too much of a difference. But at times I start getting overconfident in a squad of units because the bar is somewhat full. And then I attack somewhere and realize that I don't have as many guys as I originally thought I did. So every once in a while it's good to shuffle things up and put fresh squads. Somebody just had a title there. Who was that? This guy, Duke of Riazan. Okay, that makes sense. Send him up here. Gonna send damaged troops into force, and this guy's title is Duke of Khazar. So he's meant to be here Only one unit left in that hole. Okay. Just gonna send scraps of guys into Ryazan and use them for public order purposes. 1%. That army's full. See, I'm not quite sure why the numbers look so different. I guess this doesn't have to do with strength, but it has to do with unit numbers. Although maybe this is making a difference. The general's only got one guy, so he's not contributing much to that. But anyways, just gonna be going back out and conquering some of those territories that I lost to rebels when I abandoned them to deal with the Mongols. 2, 3, 4. Okay, send them there. I'm here. This place will need to be occupied. Focus on getting Ryazan settled first, though. Oops, I did not mean to move that whole group together. 90%. 113. Okay, so there's good. These guys will be joining our king. This squad can... Actually, I don't want to occupy with one of my better generals. Send him into Chernigov. I believe I mentioned this earlier, but my idea right now is to send troops straight across along whatever the occupied nations have. Oh, look at that. Did I move this army back to control Wallachia? Or grab this? Why can I not get there? Oh, I don't have a port in Khazar, that's why. Alright, so no more room for unit of that size. So it looks like my king will finish this stack. Okay, getting close here, so... Well, that's good, okay. Not working. So we'll send these gentlemen into here. 78%. What else could we send? Some duplicates. Troop types I already have in this army. Alright, so I'm going to send this small force. Let's see. Okay, nice. That's a good move right there. So, public order is pretty good everywhere. I'm going to leave these gentlemen here because I might need to keep forces in Khazar for when my king marches out with this squad. But everywhere else should be good. I do have control of this place now, so I might as well. Look at that. Give this guy a title. Duke of Para, okay, that doesn't really do anything, but whatever. And trying to think of peasants here to keep this fort filled. And where am I on recruitment? Got some ships I can combine. So for recruitment, 1 turn away from being done. So we got a good force occupying Aragon. All right. God, I almost want to send a assassin and get rid of this Inquisitor. I'm not sure how that'll work though. Let's see. Ooh, lost a lot of guys. Jeez. Okay, General got promoted, that's nice. Oh, I forgot about Sweden. Informal merchant. Oh, that's great. Good thing that place is not a trade hub. Okay, so I would be having a new army here. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. And where else did I train from? Is it just those 4? Oh, here. I always forget this province because I end up training siege equipment. It doesn't. My eye's looking for groups of 3 units. When I train those siege units, I forget about them. Okay, so this is under siege. This is occupied. I can do some consolidation here. Let's see. Send one of these stacks. I'll send the stronger general over to Lithuania because there's more troops and better ranked generals here. Leave my 2-star guy to finish off this siege. Volga Bulgaria is being taken care of. Right, my king. Okay, for some reason I can't. Here. Do I have a lot of, I guess there's a lot of spearmen in here. I don't know if that's making the difference. So he can move, why can he move basically? Oh, the port, okay, the port just finished in Khazar. So now I can basically move anywhere. So what I'll do is I'll go take Prussia, and then that will seal off Lithuania and Prussia, combined with the territories I already have, will seal off the northeast. And that'll be free roam for me. Now, I did just spend a bunch of time doing recruiting on these coastal provinces, so I will move troops over into Constantinople, and from there we'll figure out where we want to take them. Kind of not panic trained, but when I saw the size of that Mongol force, started queuing up a bunch of reinforcements for potentially dealing with whatever that army was gonna inflict on me. And because of that, I did a lot more training than I normally would have. Now I have a bunch of spare troops out here. I guess financially it doesn't even matter that much if I keep doing stuff like that. I have so much money. It's kind of ridiculous. Let's see. After all that training, my income is still 16,000. So, to be honest, I think I might as well just start training like just an absurd amount of troops. Do another wave here. Start getting feudal knights. Okay, I literally just did this. Lost another guy to the Inquisition. Look at that. Fun times. Some arbalists. More chivalric sergeants and more chivalric men-at-arms. Urban militia, royal knights. Or militia sergeants, I should say. Militia spear javelin men, Spanish javelin men. More militia sergeants. So you know what? I'll do 3 turns of training everywhere, not just my mainland. I feel like I'm doing the noob RTS thing where I'm just pulling up resources and I don't need to. Like, realistically, I should probably be spending all the money as fast as I can to get my finances rebalanced. There's not really a point of me pulling up this much money. Yeah, I'll just do a ridiculous amount of training. Okay. Next turn, my like higher tier army will be assembled. There, Sweden and Norway, we got things going. Public order's pretty good there. Let's see. Keep one squad of 100 guys in with him. 138. Okay. So we'll keep this stack here, and these gentlemen can actually go elsewhere. We'll move them. They'll go to Constantinople. I guess they need to move to Norway first since there's a... Oh, you know what? That's what it is. I don't have ships in the Norwegian Sea. Two turns away from finishing the boats there, so I'll send one of my barks forward. There we go. All right. Oh my god, this dude is pissing me off. I don't want to try to assassinate him because then I might get excommunicated for going against the Papal States. King of Aragon died. Okay, well there we go. That was fast. Sweden, Khazar, and Greece. Should have stuff queued up everywhere. Then here. No special troops to be trained from Greece. Okay, so this is going to be a lot of army movement. This group can go to Latvia. What happened with my king? Where's my new king? Gotta find my king. Not on one of the islands. You know what? I can do it like this. What? Oh, this is heirs. Shouldn't there be somewhere I can find my king? I feel like there's a... I feel like there used to be a button that you could hit and it would snap to him. It's not an Aragon. Unless I just moved him with that army. No. Okay. Here we go. He's in Morocco. Okay. So, King Alfonso. Let's move him up to Constantinople, I guess. Actually, I might as well use him here. Get him into combat right away. Okay, so here's a new squad. Send them to Novgorod. Can I send one of them? No. Okay. We'll send these guys to... Let's see. I think there's no other rebel provinces for me to take right now. So we'll send these guys up to Khazar. And then they'll move into... Actually, we can send them to Lithuania and they can go straight into Smolensk. If I send them to Khazar, that's going to take them 2 turns to get somewhere. And then we're 2 turns away from our next wave of troops. Construction is good here. The island's going 148. $141. 131. And one thing that is time to start preparing for is keeping an eye on public order in anticipation of getting excommunicated, because once I've sealed off all the provinces that are owned by the rebels, my only option will be to attack a Catholic faction. I mean, the Kingdom of Novgorod only has 1 province, so they're not going to be like an expansion opportunity necessarily to attack. So when I get excommunicated, I'm going to lose Smolensk and Novgorod are the only 2 other provinces, right? Yeah. And then these gentlemen will go to Constantinople. Just need to make sure I'm still training boats, because if the Italians are next, it's about to be a huge amount of naval battles going on. And I'm not going to want to have my transportation routes disrupted. So next time points get counted is in the year 1250. They don't have Venice and Crete. I wonder if the computers are programmed to more heavily target provinces that they have on their objectives list. I would assume so. And I'm asking that in the context of, will the Italians want to try to take Crete at some point? Good job, King. Okay, Moldova's about to fall. Prussia's about to fall. Lithuania's about to fall. Chernigov is about to fall. Volga, Bulgaria still has a couple turns left. So we'll send these guys over to Muscovy. And we'll send our higher rank general over to Smolensk. Okay. There we go, the Inquisitor left. Oh great, now he's in now he's in Aragon. How fun. Hopefully he's moving somewhere else. After that, I guess he's done executing my my generals in Castile. Alright, one more turn until recruiting is done. Just got a new boat here in the Costa Verde. And I actually could be attacking this place too. Can I move a full stack to move these guys to Prussia and these guys to, what is this place called? Volhynia. And then the French are kind of cordoned off here. Is this, that's a rebel castle, okay. So the French are kind of sealed off here, but we've been allies the entire game, so see, what I really hope would happen is someone would get excommunicated so I could attack them without recourse, but it seems like that's not going to happen. Throughout this whole campaign, it seems like me and the French are the only two that ever get excommunicated. And I still am not entirely clear on what are the grounds for that, because I've played campaigns where I get attacked multiple times by another Catholic faction, but nothing happens to them. And I don't know if it has to do with the pace at which they attack or something along those lines, but it seems to be a thing. So what I'm going to want to do is make sure that I get, let's see, these guys, I cannot yet determine why I can't land on a place like Naples or Sicily or Malta. I'm not at war with them. I have boats present, and I have, do I not have a, no, I do have a port here. I have sea route. Maybe it's because if someone has boats next to their port, you have to destroy their ships before you can attack them on land. That would make sense. 3 ships there. Right here. Okay. Look at that, the French are coming to help me. Not that I needed it over there, but there we go. Whoa, look at that. Okay, so you can have an 8-star general. Looks like 7 is not the max. I think this is the first time I've ever seen this before. Yeah, that's 8. Look at that. Don Lope de Villena. Holy crap. That's awesome. Very nice. My ally, the French, the steppe French. They got Slavic warriors, steppe cavalry. Zekali. How do you pronounce that? Horse archers. That's funny seeing a French army with that kind of composition. It's just like not the units you'd expect. Cool. Okay. God, if I wasn't the richest, I'd be concerned what the computers are doing with their money. Everybody's kings are dying. What is going on? Bunch of places falling. French! Don't do that. Is my ally trying to assassinate one of my generals? Alright, the amount of troops he has over there is starting to make me uncomfortable. Especially after that assassination attempt. I mean, I couldn't believe, I would find it very hard to believe that they'd attack me given how many people they're at war with, but that assassin made me a little bit wary. So what I'm going to do is, this next group of elite troops, I'm going to have them congregate in Navarre. Hell yeah, I got feudal knights. That might have been the first round of training I did of feudal knights. Missing the arbalists from Valencia. Alright, now, the other provinces are all going to go to Constantinople for now. Actually, scratch that one thing and then we'll go over here because Italy is bordering us there. Good chivalric guys in there as well. Oopsies. Chivalric men-at-arms and some Spanish javelin men and then some more militia sergeants. So these gentlemen will go to Aragon and the rest of our troops will go to Constantinople. I wonder if I mistrained. Oh, okay, they couldn't fit inside. That's fine. Okay. Jeez. This is ridiculous. I feel like this might end up just turning into a conquer the whole map thing. I mean, I don't know how I'm going to accumulate. I don't know how I'm going to accumulate enough points to win this campaign before before I'm at war with everybody. Just don't see that being a strong possibility. I'll leave one squad of those men in there. Alright, a lot of stuff to take care of, so I'm really just going to get the basic support, public order stuff. You, sir, will be the lord here. Still got a siege to do. Good enough. Still got a siege to do. Let's see. Do need to queue up construction, so port. Never mind. Not gonna bother. Basically, anywhere that I'm taking over, my first thing is get a port there, so that I can transport troops off of the province and not just into it with my ships. Giving out titles around here. Alright, and who has a title over here? Raison. This guy, I believe. So I finished that wave of recruitment and sent all my troops out. Get another facility in Navarre. So we'll go for a monastery for the morale, and then a cathedral for more morale. We'll just get really good chivalric men-at-arms from there. My income is further increasing even with all the recruitment. So time to do more. Another wave. Okay. Just had a stupid thought. I wonder if it'd be possible to win this game with only building peasants. I'm not sure how significantly unit type affects the outcome of combat. I mean, it seems like it makes somewhat of a difference. Like if I had a squad of spearmen and sent it against a group of like decent cavalry, I'm assuming the spearmen would win in the auto resolve, but I haven't played around with that too intentionally. And it would be curious to see if you could do something like that. Just train a horde of, peasant mobs and beat a campaign like that. Should make some archers in there. Okay. See how we're doing on time. So 38 minutes in. Make sure I'm being mindful of that. Let's see. I kind of wish I had more places that were producing boats. I think what I'll do is make these Middle Eastern regions my new boat production facilities. I know I'm getting some on the Iberian Peninsula, but I feel like it would be nice to have the capacity to produce more, just in case there's any other kind of issues at sea. I mean, I don't think I'm going to lose much to storms and stuff like that on a consistent basis. It seems like they only come around once every like 5 to 10 turns. Maybe not even that often, but I do want to be able to fight the Italians off and not have to worry about any single tile getting chopped. You can see they've got some generals with stars on them: 2-star, 3-star, 1-star. Maybe I should say captains around here. So something to be aware of. And what I'll do is on the next turn start reorganizing troops out of the provinces that I have good public order in, and then it'll be time to start fighting. Holy Roman Empire is gone. King of England got killed in combat. It appears as though the French might eliminate the English. I forget if that's already happened this campaign or if they've been kind of just going back and forth this whole time. Alright, so let's finish this army. Okay. Alright, so 3 full stacks there in Constantinople. Full stack in Navarre. Another full stack in Aragon. 2 turns away from the next thing in production. Or recruitment being completed. And in Aragon, so I've been training the chivalric sergeants here. Look at that, Grand Inquisitor. Heresy and dissent wherever he finds it. His presence in the province vastly reduces heresy, increases public zeal, and will usually cow any rebellious population, as he often inspires outright terror. Wow, that's great. That's a pretty interesting explanation. So I really don't need any type of religious influence right now, because all my provinces are under such good public order, and I mean just about everywhere is at like 200%, 150 to 200% loyalty. Did you see a place with 0 income? Oh, okay, it's because I don't fully own it yet. So yeah, I mean it's just going to be troop recruitment all the way to the end, I think. Now, in Aragon, like I said, I'm producing chivalric sergeants, so I guess I'll just go with a master spearmaker and get the extra valor. Excuse the dog in the background. I got my sister-in-law staying with us temporarily. She's got a little Pomeranian, which makes me think of this province. I'm sure that's what he's named after. But maybe him barking is a good signal to wrap up the episode. I'm about at the 43-minute mark anyways. So on the next episode, it'll definitely be a lot of getting troops moved out of the provinces that we don't need them in for controlling public order, and starting to build up our border and invading the Italians. It is probably time in the campaign where I just have to accept that I'm going to be excommunicated for the sake of taking more territory. I'll probably eliminate Novgorod as well. Yeah. So anyways, thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next episode.